Oo. Review muna nung ako.
Good morning, everyone. Assalamualaikum. So today is the conference for a civil works project. So before we formally open this proceeding, may we request the head of the technical working group for an invitation.
Thank you, ma'am. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Likas kayo, wala ko na sa salita ng mga Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي امري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربي زدني علما نافعا وارزقنا فهما ورشدا برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين وصلى الله على خير خلقه سيدنا محمد بفضل سبحان ربك بذات عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين.
Thank you, Attorney General. So we will request the Secretariat to call the attendees. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Today's privilege conference for the civil works project. Here are the attendees. Attorney Jahara A. Ali Makadato, the Bank Vice Chairperson. Engineer Marshall representing President, Bank Member. Trigger Khan, Imas Nayan, Bank Member, joining us via Zoom. Engineer Arthur Ulangkaya, Provisional Member. Attorney Mary S. Sandoval, Head of the Capital City. Engineer Jessica Romano, Bank Secretariat. Engineer Rosmia Alama Salimato, Bank Secretariat. Grace Marcelo, Bank Secretariat. Engineer Vanessa J. Salazar, Bank Secretariat. Engineer Alpha Malazarte, Bank Secretariat. Engineer General Fernando Mamma. Those have observed joining us by Zoom is our COA from Sir Roby and for contractors representatives, we have Regina Grace Gallego, the contract construction site. A representative joining via Zoom from ground level construction. Sir Alexis Ramsey from NL Zakaria Construction and Sir Amir Salido from K. Colo Construction. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So, considering that majority of the bank members are in attendance, with 3 of us present in person, with Sir Sergeant Masamayan joining us online. So, in behalf of Sir Najib Zamani, our Vice Chairperson, I will be deciding the next meeting conference as he is on official business. So I hereby declare this video conference in forum and in order. So welcome to this video conference. Also good morning to our resident co-auditor. So to proceed with the discussion on the basic contract data, on the contract description, ABC, and duration of the 8 civil works project subject to this video conference, may request Sir Rashid Ibrahim.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, everyone. The basic contract data. The contract ID 24-00326, construction of the street. For the time decades, people don't care about that. This is the construction of the 6.64 main kilometers. The approved budget for the contract is $450,000. Contract duration is 203 contracts. For contract ID 24-00327, so concrete from 6 Tatas, this is the construction of concrete 2.4 budget for the contract is $24,875,000. Contract duration is 153 contracts. Contract ID 00330, construction of water system level 2 at Barangay sworn. The approved budget for the contract is 14,950,000. Contract duration is 205 days. For contract 24 and 003, work construction of water system level 2 at traffic. Sultan Store. The approved budget for the contract is 9,950,000. Contract duration is 140 calendar days. For contract 24 and 003, two construction evacuation center at the approval for the contract is 14,955,000. Contract duration is 259 calendar days. For contract 24 and 003, construction of the center at Eagle durations 277. For contract 25M00 35 construction bypass and decoration roads, Tuwi Malungan Road, Tuwi Malungan section, package L, 2 feet south of Nabato. This is the construction of the road is 3.2218 kilometers. The approved budget for the contract is 99,681,489. Contract duration is 218 calendar days. For contract 925M0052, rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse, landslide, Surara X Movement Road, 1812 plus 125 to 1812 plus 405, 1827 plus 970, 1828 plus 050, 1828 60 plus 605 to 1828 plus 990, 1829 plus 355 to 1829 plus 778, 1829 plus 925, 30 plus 830, 1831 to 1831 plus 570 at Lake Cebu, South Carolina. It's a construction of road slope protection structure with 3,227 square meters. The approved budget for the contract is 96,500,000. Contract duration is 250 grand.
Thank you, Chairman Shu. So to proceed with the discussion of the requirements of the bidding documents, the instruction to bidders, the general conditions of contract and its special conditions, specifications, and drawings. This will be discussed by Engineer Roberto Gabriel Montayo Capulong of the Planning and Signage.
For contract ID number M00326, construction of Sultan Days there are the phase 1, phase 1, not the phase 1, the scope of work is as follows. Part A is for the engineer is the following. Division of field office for the engineer on rental basis, and division for public potential for the engineer on their rental basis. Part B of the general requirements includes the following. A project overtime work, efficient safety and health program, traffic management, and mobilization and optimization. Part C, earthworks includes the following. Clearing and logging individual removal of trees, small 300 to 500 meters of diameter. Surface column excavation, foundation fill, 5 culverts and drain excavation from soil, embankment and road excavation from soil, and separate preparation from the grade. Part D, sub-basin base course includes the following. Aggregate sub-base course. Part B service course includes the following. Gravel surface course, ordnance and concrete pavement unreinforced, 150 millimeters thick at 40 days. Portland cement and Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 180 millimeters thick at 14 days. Part F, bridge construction includes the following. Reinforced steel deformed grade 40, structural concrete, class A 21 and 28 days, structural concrete, class B 21 concrete, class B at 16.5 and 8. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following. Pipe culverts, 910 millimeters in diameter, class 4 RCPC, grounded with rock class A, and stone masonry. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following. Metal guardrail, metal beam, post, single WP, metal beam and piece bonus, warning sign 600 millimeters, W1-38, horizontal alignment, curve left to right. Warning sign 600 millimeters, W1-48, horizontal alignment, reverse curve left to right. Warning signs 600 millimeters, W1-58, horizontal alignment, 1 meter left to right. Regulatory sign 600 millimeters, R2-678, related to other signs, revision overtaking. Regulatory signs 600 millimeters, R4-1B, speed signs, restriction maximum. Regulatory signs 900 millimeters, R4-38, speed signs, speed restriction signs. Hazard markers 150 to 600 millimeters Chevron signs, ceilings and saplings for other programs and initiatives, reflectorized thermal plastic pavement markings white, reflectorized thermal plastic pavement markings yellow, and single arm solar LED will be lighting, 8-meter pole, 600 watts to 60 watts to 80 watts. For contract ID 24M 00327, road completing from Sitio Tatas to Sitio Kapal, Barangay Balud, Batang Kawal, and Benapisuy. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following. Provision field office for the engineer on rental basis. Provision 4x4 pickup type service needed for the engineer on bare rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following. Project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization and demobilization. Part C, earthworks includes the following. Clearing and grubbing. Individual removal of trees, small, 300 to 500 meters in diameter. Surface common excavation, structure excavation common soil, embankment from roadway excavation common soil, subgrade preparation common material. Part B, sub-base and base course includes the following. Aggregate sub-base course. Part E, surface course includes the following. Gravel surface course, Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 150 millimeters thick at 14 days. Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 280 millimeters thick at 14 days. Part F, bridge construction includes the following. Gravel surface course, reinforcing steel deformed grade 40, and structural concrete, class A at 21, 58, and 28 days. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following. Warning sign 600 millimeters, W1-38, horizontal alignment, curve left or right. Regulatory sign 600 millimeters, R3-16A, restricted signs, prohibition of overtaking. Regulatory sign 600 millimeters, R4-1B, speed signs, speed restriction maximum. Guide of information signs, G1-1, advanced direction signs, stack signs. Hazard markers 450 by 600 millimeters, Chevron signs. Seedlings and saplings for other programs and initiatives, reflectorized thermal plastic pavement markings white, reflectorized thermal plastic pavement markings yellow, and single arm solar LED will be lighting 120 watts on 12-meter pole. For contract ID 25M 0052, rehabilitation, reconstruction of roads with slips, slope collapse, and landslide, solar lakes in the road from K1812 plus 125 to K1812 plus 405, from K1827 plus 970, K1828 plus 050, from K1828 plus 605, K1828 plus 990, from K1829 plus 355, K1829 plus 778, K1829 plus 95, K1830 plus 830, K1 plus 000, K1831 plus 570, Lake Cebu, South Cotabato. And the scope of work is as follows. Part A facilities for the engineer includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on a rental basis, and provision of quarterly work type service for the engineer on a rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following: project development signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management and mobilization and demobilization, and geotechnical exploration. Part C, earthworks includes the following: removal of actual structures obstruction, 150 millimeters thick ECCP unreinforced, removal of actual structures of obstruction, 280 millimeters thick ECCP unreinforced, removal of structures of obstruction concrete, surplus common excavation, structure excavation common soil, foundation fill, and subgrade preparation common material. Part B, sub-base and base course includes the following: aggregate sub-base course. Part E, surface courses includes the following: Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 150 millimeters thick at 14 days. Portland cement concrete pavement unreinforced, 280 millimeters thick at 14 days. Part F, bridge construction includes the following: reinforcing steel, reformed grade 40, and structural concrete class B at 21 MPa. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following: pipe culverts 910 millimeters in diameter, class 4 RCPC, hand-laid rock embankment, galleons 1 meter by 1 meter by 2 meter metallic coated, mattresses 0.3 by 2 meters, 0.3 meters by 2 meters by 6 meters metallic coated, erosion control mat and 4, cellular confinement systems, permanent ground anchor, mechanically stabilized earth and steel retaining walls, select granular backfill and drain pipe PVC. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following: metal guardrail, metal beam, post, single W beam, metal beam entrance bolos, Oculax, CN300, vegetation grass cover. And part I, material details includes the following: separation geotextile. For contract ID 24M at 95M 00035, construction of bypass and diversion roads run up to road to Pico section, package L, 2 pieces out of the bottom. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on an annual basis, and provision for type service for the engineer on an annual basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following: project billboard signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management and mobilization. Part C, earthworks includes the following: clearing and grubbing, individual removal of trees, small 300 to 500 millimeters in diameter, individual removal of trees, small 500 to 750 millimeters in diameter, surface common excavation, structure excavation common soil, foundation fill, pipe culverts and drain installation common soil, embankment and roadway and structure excavation common soil, and subgrade preparation common material. Part B, subbase and base course includes the following: aggregate subbase course. Part E, surface courses includes the following: Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 150 millimeters thick at 14 days, and Portland cement concrete pavement and reinforced 280 millimeters thick at 14 days. Part F, bridge construction includes the following: reinforcing steel reformed grade 40 and structural concrete class B at 21 MPa. Part G, drainage and slope protection structures includes the following: pipe culverts RCPC class 4 910 millimeters in diameter, hatch basins 910 millimeters in diameter, and stone masonry. Part H, miscellaneous structures includes the following: metal guardrail, metal beam, including post, single W beam, metal beam ends, bolos, warning signs, road obstacle signs, steep descent, W5-4B 600 millimeters, warning signs, road obstacle signs, steep climb, W5-5B 600 millimeters, Warning signs, horizontal alignment, curve left or right, W1-3A, 600 millimeters. Warning signs, horizontal alignment, curve left or right, W1-4A, 600 millimeters. Warning signs, horizontal alignment, pointing road left or right, W1-5A, 600 millimeters. Regulatory signs, prohibitive or restrictive signs, prohibition of overtaking, R3-16A, 600 millimeters. Hazard markers, shutdown signs, 150 or 600 millimeters. Seedlings and saplings for other programs and initiatives. Reflectorized thermoplastic tape and markings white, and reflectorized thermoplastic tape and markings yellow. For contract ID 24M00330, construction of water system, level 2, Barangay Tungguan, Dato Matawal, Barangay del Sur. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on a rental basis, provision of living quarters for the engineer on rental basis, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, and operation and maintenance of living quarters for the engineer, and provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following: permits and clearances, project with signboard, occupational safety and health program, mobilization and mobilization, provisional sum, which includes 10 kilovolt ampere generator, including manual transfer switch and temporary fence. Under Part 3, civil, mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works. Part A, requirements includes the following: structural excavation, common soil, embankment from roadway, structural excavation, common soil, gravel fill, and soft scape. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works includes the following: structural concrete, class A, 28 days, reinforcing steel in form grade 40, and form works and false works. Part C, finishing and other civil works includes the following: soil poisoning, storm drainage and downspout, ceiling, metal frame, gypsum board, fascia board, 19 millimeters, 5% board, wooden doors and windows, corrugated metal roofing, gauge 26, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gutters, gauge 24, cement floor finish, plain, cement plaster finish, painting works on masonry, concrete, damp roofing, polyethylene sheet, CHB non-load bearing, including reinforcing steel, 150 millimeters, louver blocks, structural steel, metal structural accessories, turnbuckle, metal structural accessories, steel plates. Part D, electrical works includes the following: conduits, boxes, and fittings, wires and wire devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, solar panel with inverter, battery, and other devices, and light fixtures and lamps. Part E, mechanical works includes the following: water pumping system. For contract ID 24M00331, construction of water system level 2 at Camp Alam by Abisos of Mastura. The scope of work is as follows: Part A, facilities for the engineer includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on rental basis, provision of living quarters for the engineer on rental basis, operation and maintenance of field office for the engineer, operation and maintenance of living quarters for the engineer, and provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on rental basis. Part B, other general requirements includes the following: permits and clearances, project delivery and signboard, occupational safety and health program, mobilization, provisional sum, which includes 10 kilovolt ampere generator, including manual transfer switch, and temporary fence. Part 3, civil mechanical, under Part 3, civil mechanical, electrical, and sanitary plumbing works. Part A, earthworks includes the following: structure excavation, common soil, embankment from roadway, structure excavation, common soil, and gravel fill. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works includes the following: structural concrete, class A at 28 days, reinforcing steel with form grade 40, and form works and false works. Part C, finishing and other civil works includes the following: soil poisoning, storm drainage and downspout, ceiling metal frame, and ceiling metal gypsum board and metal frame, fascia board, 19 millimeters, 5% board, wooden doors and windows, corrugated metal roofing accessory, gauge 6, fabricated metal roofing accessory, gutters, gauge 4, cement floor finish, plain, cement plaster finish, painting works on masonry and concrete, damp-proofing polyethylene sheet, CHP non-load variant with reinforcing steel 150 millimeters, Uber blocks, structural steel, metal structural accessories, turnbuckle, and metal structural accessories, steel plates. Part D electrical works includes the following: conduits, boxes, and fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main and branch breakers, solar panel with inverter, battery, and other devices, and lighting fixtures and lamps. Part E mechanical works includes the following: water pumping system. For contract ID 24M00332, construction of evacuation center at Balmec in Becca, that audience in Suwat, Manila, del Norte. The scope of work is as follows. And for both contracts, contract ID 24M00331 at 332, construction evacuation center at Balmec in Becca, that audience in Suwat, Manila, del Norte. And contract ID 24M00393, construction evacuation center at Dinambong, Daton, Sai, Maguindanao del Sur. The scope of work is as follows. Part A, facilities for the engineer, includes the following: provision of field office for the engineer on rental basis, and provision of 4x4 pickup type service vehicle for the engineer on fair rental basis. Part B, other general requirements, includes the following: permits and clearances, party field work sign work, occupation safety health program, and mobilization and immobilization. Under Part 3, civil mechanical, electrical, and sanitary works. Part A, earthworks includes the following: clearing and rubbing, structural excavation of common soil, embankment from structural excavation, embankment of borrow, gravel fill, and gate. Part B, plain and reinforced concrete works includes the following: structural concrete class A at 28 base, structural concrete class B in 28 base, reinforcing steel with form grade 40, reinforcing steel with form grade 60, and formworks and false works. Part C, finishing and other civil works includes the following: soil poisoning, sewer lines work, storm drainage and downspout, plumbing fixtures, cold water lines, ceiling works, metal fibers and board, aluminum glass windows, basement type, doors, flush, fabricated metal roofing accessory bridge roll, fabricated metal roofing accessory flashings, fabricated metal roofing accessory gutter, repeated metal sheets, red type long span, glazed tiles and trims, unglazed tiles, cement floor finish, cement plaster finish, painting works on masonry and concrete, painting works on wood, painting works on steel, CHP non-load bearing including reinforcing steel 100 millimeters thick, CHP non-load bearing including reinforcing steel 150 millimeters thick, metal structural accessories, steel plates, structural steel trusses, structural steel wood. Part D, electrical works includes the following: conduits, boxes, and fittings, wires and wiring devices, panel board with main branch breakers, and lighting fixtures and lamps. Part E, mechanical works includes the following: ventilating equipment and water pumping system. That will be all.
Thank you, engineer. So, are there any questions or is there an So to proceed with the discussion on the documents to be submitted by the leaders on the technical proposal and financial proposal, as well as on the electronic submission and receipt of bids. So this will be discussed by Engineer Janela Maria Romano and Engineer Irfan Alazarte and Engineer Vanessa J. Salazar.
We will be discussing the technical requirements. First is the field check certificate of registration and membership in accordance with section 8.7.2 of the INR. Second is the bidder is not previously involved in the the bidders, class A and class B documents not covered by the field check certificate in accordance with section 4.8.2 of the DPN volume. This document should include, among others, the following information required in IRR section 25.2. The valid fee of license or special fee of license in case of joint ventures, statement of all government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, statement identifying the figures in the largest completed contract or estimate. similarly to contract delivery. The NSGC confidential states that the total assets will be and the joint venture agreement. B, the bidder is previously enrolled in the CWG but would like to update any of its Class A and Class B documents. The pertinent document should be updated. Third is the bid security, the prescribed form, amount, and the maturity period, and lastly, the eligibility requirements under section 22.1.
Everyone, for the project technical requirements to be submitted by our respective leaders. First is the organizational chart for the contract to be bid signed by the authorized managing officer. Second is the contractor's list of key personnel. So the contractor shall employ the following: the project manager, PWH accredited contractors project engineer, PWH accredited contractors materials engineer, construction safety officer 3, and construction foreman. For project manager, kindly include a copy of the PIN ID card. For the project engineer, for the construction of buildings and bridges, the PWH accredited project engineers shall be assigned by the contractors as per Department Order number 227 series of 2024, and attach a copy of certificate of accreditation or report of rating for verification during the evaluation process. For materials engineer must be the PWH accredited materials engineer. Next is safety officer 3 with mandatory 40-hour basic training course. Safety training course relevant to the industry as required by the DOLE. For additional information and requirements under different personnel, pledged personnel should not hold more than one position or designation per project, as stipulated in section 3 in the bid data sheet of Article 10.4. Attach professional tax receipt for the current year for the assigned pledged personnel for the contract, as stipulated in section 3 in the bid data sheet of Item Clause 10.4. So all pledged personnel should submit the respective qualifications and experience data, which the work experience is similar to the project being procured, and this personnel must meet the required minimum years of experience set in the bid data sheet. Third is the list of contractors' major equipment unit pledged to be used for the project must be supported by proof of ownership, if it is owned or for lease equipment. So in case of lease equipment, a lease contract and certification or statement of the availability of equipment should be submitted with the lessor as the pledger of the equipment, stating that the equipment will be available for the full duration of the project, duly signed and authorized. For all equipment, certification or statement of the availability of equipment should be submitted to the owner of the equipment, stating that the equipment will be available for the full duration of the project, duly signed and authorized. For purchase agreement, the description of the equipment to be purchased must be indicated in the document. Additional information requirement in such vehicle, as stipulated in the data sheet of Item Clause 10.5. Pledged vehicles purchased by the bidder, contractor, or covered by purchase agreement must be registered under the name of the proprietor or the company within 1 year from the execution of the agreement. Vehicle that remains unregistered under the specified name within 1 year of the execution of the deed of sale will be deemed non-responsive. Pledged vehicles should be validly insured under policy, then the compulsory third-party liability, and should have a valid registration with the Land Transportation Office on the day of opening of bids. Bidders must attach in the submitted bids a copy of the LTO official receipt or certificate of registration of the pledged vehicle registered under the name of the proprietor, and a copy of proof of insurance of the pledged vehicle other than the compulsory third-party liability. So, in all cases, the bidder should present the original of the documents during post-qualification. So, all bidders are required to fully comply with the contract minimum equipment requirements as prescribed in the bidding documents, with a complete technical description of the pledged equipment, whether owned, leased, or purchased, such as but not limited to the engine number, year model, chassis number, plate number, load capacity, availability, and operating condition. Additionally, they must specify the exact location of the equipment in their bid proposal. In the event that the bidder does not meet the requirements in the bid data sheet, they will be automatically disqualified. Please take note also that the proof of ownership of equipment pledge and other documents photocopied from the original shall be readable and must be certified through copy as needed during the post-qualification process. Fourth requirement is the omnibus sworn statement by the prospective bidder in the form prescribed by the GPPD, signed and authorized. Fifth is the inclusion of the minimum testing materials equipment. Contractors are likewise required for the inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment, the technical component of the bid in compliance with Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. For additional pertinent documents, first is a sworn statement, conflict of interest by the prospective bidder, duly signed and authorized. Last is the contractor's certification and key personnel as the Department Order Number 9, Series of 2012, duly signed and authorized. Thank you all, Mr. Chair. Everyone, I will discuss about the financial requirements. First is the bid form, must be in accordance with the form described in section 9 of the bid forms. Contractors must write the original total price of bid and figures and details. If the contractor has a discount offer, please write the methodology of your application and indicate the new bid amount with and figures and words. If the discount offer will be deducted in the original bid amount and not on the ABC, and the amount written in words will be there. Second is the bid prices and the bid of quantities. It consists of bid prices written in figures and words. Third is the detailed estimates. It includes summary sheets indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rental use, indicating also the direct and indirect costs and running costs. Fourth is the quarterly or monthly cash flow and payment schedule. There is also prescribed for in section 9 of the bid forms. Please take note that for the unit price for the facilities for the engineer, the provision of monthly or pick-up type service for the engineer or the parental basis will be the same as for the bid documents. Otherwise, your bid will be declared as not compliant. The financial proposal, you can see the ABC indicator has been rejected, and any missing documents in the mentioned checklist is there for outright rejection. Next is the other pertinent issues. First, contractors must submit one original copy and two photocopies. Likewise, the same as the book cover and properly labeled that and paginated number 90 series of 2000. And for those contractors who will use SBA in submission of bid, please be informed that we will only acknowledge it if there is a corresponding email of the said SBA from the official email address of the contractors. For the requirements and notice of award, first is the notice with their signed conforming thereon, their work performance security, their quarterly line or cash deposit certificate applicable, the contractor's all-risk insurance, the precedence diagram method, manpower schedule, equipment utilization schedule, project organization chart, construction methods, and construction safety and health program approval. Next is the bid department. The provision governing the imposition of administrative sanctions for contractors to commit acts which tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids, or patently insufficient bid for at least 3 times within a year except for valid reasons. I will also discuss the electronic submission and receipt of bids for the procurement of civil work documents. For the preparation and submission of bids, prior to the deadline of submission of bids, The bidder shall send a copy of the official receipt of purchase of bidding documents in PDF format. Another reply email shall be sent to the bidder after successfully sending the official receipt to the proper email address. Bidders must prepare the electronic bid in the password protective archive format and submit it to the email address identified in the invitation to bid and invitation. The submitted electronic bid shall contain two files, the technical and financial proposal, both in a password protected archive format. Bidders must submit their electronic bid using the registered email address. The password protective archive file submitted must be opened using a password provided by the bidder and must be successfully opened or accessed by the bot. After a maximum of 3 attempts or a period of 15 minutes, whichever comes first to provide the correct password, except in unforeseen justifiable circumstances. Otherwise, the bidder shall be disqualified. The bidder may also be subjected to the sanctions under Bill number 17, series of 2015, the three-strike policy, as may be warranted by the circumstances. The official email address of our office is electronicbids_r12@bpwh.gov.ph.
Thank you. Are there any questions from our participating interested bidders who are present here? So please identify your name and serve the representative.
Zachariah from Energy Construction. I would just want to clarify about the requirements of pump of the solar system at Pumpawlan. Is there any water power or like that? I can any water pump? Anong capacity na water pump? What yung sa dalawa?
For that matter, may we request the PDD to issue a bulletin for clarification of our participating bidders. Where will we issue a bulletin on that since that has been understood? Any further?
Anyway, additional to that one is the type of the pump that we're going to use, whether it's a solar pump, AC pump. Because we have two types of solar pump. One is AC, to be supplied by the solar panel, and the other one is a solar pump, pure solar pump. So these two pumps has a huge difference in price. It's a AC pump and real solar pump has more than 3 types. So we just want to clarify. Okay. Secondly is the water, the requirement.
The Secretariat will take note as well as planning. So we have here clarification, which is whether the requirement is a water pump.
Yes, with water pump or AC pump or DC pump.
AC pump or DC pump,
Yes, that's
as well as the source,
the source. Yeah.
whether it's solar powered or
Solar power or AC. See, no, two types. Both of them are solar. Most of us, we think that it's a solar. Actually, solar in the sense that it is being supplied by a solar panel. But it is AC pump, but supplied from solar to AC pump. The other one is solar pump itself without inverter. That's very expensive. So we have to clarify this one. Okay, AC or DC pump.
yes, sir, that is well noted, and the PAC will issue a report for that matter. So please stand by for the issuance of the bulletin on that clarification. Next is the summary proceedings. It should be discussed with Engineer Maria Romano.
For the summary of proceedings, for the base treated documents, the basic contract detail was discussed by Engineer Washington Square Secretary. The requirements of bidding documents was discussed by Engineer Roberto Gabriel. The documents to be submitted in the technical proposal, this was discussed with the engineer the documents to be submitted in the financial proposal and the guidelines for the electronic submission and receipt of bids. This was discussed by Engineer Vanessa J. Cavazos. For the other matters discussed, the listener, the patient, observed, Safaria, Arizona Construction with regards to the requirements of the form for contract ID 74M00330 and 74M00221. With regards to the specifications of the water pump, it is EPC or EPC pump, the source of power, and the inclusion of a water tank. For this matter, the planning and design division is tasked to clarify and provide the necessary details that will be reflected in the issued policies to be posted later. And also, the schedule, the deadline for the receipt of bids is on April 3, 2025 at 10 a.m. here at the DPWH Regional Office 12 Conference Room. Paid bids shall not be accepted, and the bid opening shall be on the same date, April 3, 2025 and 28th of March. Any other revisions or changes in the contract discussed will be reflected in the issue policies.
Thank you, Engineer Romano. Are there any questions, clarifications? So I would just like to highlight that for the requirements of bridges and buildings, it is required that the project engineer and materials engineer must be accredited. So are there any matters for discussion in our agenda?
For this water system, do you still need accreditation of engineer for water system?
For this contract on the water system, hindi na po siya kailangan since it will not fall under buildings.
Okay, thank you.
Yung evacuation center po, kasama as buildings and okay, so there will be no other item in our agenda. Mr. Commissioner of the Bank.
Time for the adjournment of this previous member. Okay.
It has been moved and duly seconded. This briefing conference is hereby adjourned. Thank you all for your participation.
Thank you very much.